So I just got off work and I didn't work crazy late, so I'm gonna do a couple hours of dev, and that's just how it's gonna be. Put on my stunner shades so I can see. Hold on, let's see if this is working. Alrighty. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. If not, life will go on. All right, before work, what did we do? So we fixed the errors, and then let's just do this. Our new chat. Let's do a code review real quick just to level set where we're at. So I'm gonna upload my code base. Do a code review. And look for issues. Since we have done a recent, well, earlier today, I had, let's get over here. One, I did a little bit of refactoring, but mostly I was reorganizing my scripts down. So now the folder structure is a lot better. High-level architectural observations. Data-driven design. The extensive use of scriptable object definitions is excellent if decouples data from the logic while making the project highly configurable and easy for designers. Separation of concerns. The AI system split into AI controller, decision, NPC brain, and NPC motor is a strong design pattern that promotes modularity, event-driven communication. The use of a central game events class is good for decoupling the system. Manager single events, use of single events for manager classes provides easy global access, which is suitable for this type of game architecture. Now those singletons can easily become non-singletons if you go towards an event-driven system. But one way you can reduce the singleton mess, and not everything is a singleton, is you have a master singleton. So I've seen some game architectures, you have like this game class, and in the game you got access to all the most important managers, and everybody can access the game, or it's the manager. Well, it's more than just managers. You can access all the most important parts of the game. Anything that would have global scope is all managed through a class, so you don't have every game manager isn't a singleton. Just that guy is, and then on startup, that guy references all the important classes. It gets set into it, and then all your other classes again now become. It's not a total decouple still though. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna continue on. Manager initialization, areas for improvement. Heavy reliance on find first object by type in game managers. Start method. This can be unreliable and efficient. A more robust service locator or dependency injection would be better for now. A manual assignment and the inspector is safer. agree with the strong or the stringly typed code. There's a few spots there. Reflection and code. I thought I got rid of all reflection use. I don't like reflection use. It's not good. The tile is invalid if it's occupied by any unit that is not the one currently trying to move. The logic to check if a tile is occupied is incorrect. The logic is backwards. It should return false if there is an occupying unit that is not the unit making the move. The current implementation allows two units. Oh, good find. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that one right now. I'm gonna do that. Hope you guys are having a good evening. I am pumped to be off a little early. Pardon me. It is gonna storm out there, boys and girls, ladies and gents, Gentiles. Let's go to the path manager. And again, I will preach it a million times over. Control T for navigation in Visual Studio is so much better than any other type. Now I'm just going to type Path Manager, get right to that class. I could have typed the method name and went right to that class. Say what? I think it's tripping because that's what it says. This should be the, not 0, it should be new vector to int. Current sync motors position, assign faction, register NPC. Start to move. believe I am. Ah. The refresh. Okay, okay. I didn't think I was using that, but okay, okay. Yeah, I don't really agree with those things there, but I do want to do this. Character stats. Almost all of these should be derived instead of being set. And there's a reason why I have character stat sheet and runtime stats. The character stat sheet is the template or the scriptable object. Forage food amount, dietary. One, I'm not leveraging these yet, so I kind of want to just get rid of them. I'll leave it be for now, because I want to do something more interesting than that. So some of those I agree with, but not. It's not the time quite yet for all of that. So let's do this. What was I doing? Start. So in the AI, we're going to test that out. So now whenever I start the game, the dragon should start on the ground instead of going to the 0 position. But, you know, should only counts in horseshoes and the hand grenades or something. Alright, cool, worked. Oh yeah, 2. I don't need. I need to. What was I thinking? Oh yeah. So the player is popping up on a tile, which I don't like. Why do I need you, capsule collider? Do that. See if it matters. Because I'm not really using physics for collision. Yep, that's good. I'll keep it on there, but I'm probably going to delete it. AI controller. So I want to, what do I want to do first? I want to get a drink. 2 seconds. Going to my mini fridge. I'm still here. All right, carrots and let's shoot it. Nailed it. Yeah, I forgot these are like carrot sticks or something like in there. Are those still good? They're looking ashy. I bought them with the best of intentions. When did I buy these? I've only been here like a week on the East Coast. I'm not gonna eat those. Yeah. $2 I'll never get back. It's gonna break me. All right, so I want to work on the AI. So one, let's do a test here. I want to bring the dragon back, but I'm going to jack up his stats. You know what I mean? Red dragon. Nope, dragon. No, that's not right. Actually, I could make all dragons a dragon in my world. Strength 1, endurance, 6, oh man. Yeah, this is something I didn't like either. I'm not. The their health system should be the one determining that. I forget how I do that. Now that's what we'll do. Your race kind of determines how hardy you are when you create your character, and it's going to be your initial health, and then your endurance stat will be what drives endurance gear, magic buffs, and stuff like that will manipulate it as well. But for now, I'm going to keep it simple. The race starting bonus. Or the race sets your beginning health, and then your endurance stat modifies it slightly. And then guess that's fine. I don't know. I just feel like getting too deep in the weeds here. I'm trying to think how I want this to be end state. Chewing gum instead of ordering dinner. I keep looking at my. This computer says 9:41, but it's actually 10:41. I'm not a smart guy sometimes. Oh, DoorDash, what you got for me? What should I eat, y'all? I miss, I miss burgers. I haven't had Pizza Hut in forever. Probably for a reason. Pizza's the easy answer. Pizza or wings? I'm gonna go pizza. Should have ordered this before I got on the stream. Did I order anything? I've got $75 a day for per food to my per diem. Did I? What did I order today? Anything? I ate breakfast and had the omelet chef in the hotel, and then I ate lunch at work. Yeah, I think I'm good. Well, oh wait, Detroit brick pizza oven. All right, we'll go with this. Spicy pepperonis. 24 minutes left order. Man, these look good. God, it looks good. I don't know if you can see it or you. No, you can't, of course. 20, 41 plus tip. All I do is buy an energy drink. All right. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Sorry, just gotta get this ordered. Which card is it? Summary. Detroit Brick Pizza Co. Looks amazing. All right. Anyways, back to doing stuff. Sorry. I am. Oh man, it looks so good. All right. But had no target. Let's pan out the combat here a little. Let's do this change, which again I'm probably going to change. Race. Where's the race? Actually, so for monsters, non creatures that are not playable by the character, if I can't, I would have to have a race object for every one of them. Interesting, interesting. I do want you to be able to play a dragon. I don't know why. Well, I know why. But like again, I kind of want to give you a lot of freedom to choose all kinds of wacky shit, and I think I will let you play as a dragon. But that would mean like you wouldn't have the ability to do a lot of things that a human or another race, a humanoid race, would be able to. It'd be cool. You start out as like a little dragon, you can grow up, but I'm not going to implement that now. But I was trying to think through that. Like you start as a dragon, and then I don't know. You always see dragonkin or like a dragon humanoid race, but never actually a dragon. I think it'd be cool. Pardon me. For now, I will just let that be. So now if we go look at the races, demigod, base health, we'll call that one 100. dwarf, 80, elf, 60, 50 for a gnome, half orc, ogre, 75, half orc. I'll probably get rid of one of those two. And I also should, the race, non-playable character, or certain races that the player can't pick. So I would need a toggle in here to say if it's a player choosable race. But for now, I'm not gonna think through it too hard. I'm gonna get these set. Human, we're gonna start them out at 75 or 70. Do 70. Lich, since they'll be like magically badass. I'll keep them frail, but they'll have other ways of defending themselves. Steamheart, we'll do 90. Succubus, 40 again. Void touched. $69. Whatever. Alright, so now, pardon me. I got the burps. I guess this highlights a gap here. We'll just deal with it for now. But it's driving me crazy thinking about it. I think I'm going to fix this now instead of later. I think. Ooh. I don't want to have to create a race for every single enemy type, right? Like, well, monster. So for ones that don't have a specialized race, they can just be defaulted to monster. And then they're going to be based off their endurance stat by the transcendental property of algebra. Because the character generation process, where you're making your character, you get a chance to pick the race. Why the hell do I have race type in the race object? don't like it at all. I guess I'm gonna fix something that's been bugging me. Local map gen. Get that better organized later. But it gets it out of the window. I don't like it there. That's the only editor screen that I have that was in the window. So here I got all my. Why do I have these backs? Is there a typo there? Why not? Flip. Oh, capital S. So I want case sensitive. I can spell. Just a little cleanup work for all my editor windows. So a lot of times I will use editor windows to speed up setup, stuff like that. Oh, you're gonna drive me crazy. Whatever. It should have updated. Oh, maybe it didn't consider that. I'm gonna screen. Hold on. That should have worked. I'm very excited about his pizza. So, because of the blood sugar spike from carbs and sugar and all that stuff, I now just eat the toppings off of pizza. And it's fine. It works. I've actually gotten used to it. I really like it. Oh, you're kidding me. What the hell? Why is it being so picky? Bet you had a typo or some shit. Oh, that's badass looking. That looks amazing. Did you do that entire layout and art? Boy, it is raining hard. I think that's rain. Oh shit. Very rainy. So I probably got like 500 room keys at this point because I keep losing them or walking out the door without them and I have to get a new one. So just call me the room key hoarder. Ah, man, I'm so distracted. So it's 11 I crew. I'm about to be very broken by this. Create adult backstories. Oh, I'm okay. I know what's going on. I'm changing. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Where's it at? Adult backstory provider. There it is. Oh my gosh. I'm so dumb sometimes. I amaze myself. Let's go ahead and organize these real quick. Backstory. Boom. There we go. I mean, just look at all these editor windows. Are some of them are just functions for generating stuff real quick. But, you know. I'm going to be real with you. I forgot I made this window. This is. Dude, that editor is kind of badass. I need to come through here and clean these up. Some got def, some don't. Oh shit, I didn't see you in chat there. Yeah, well, you can learn from my ways. How you been doing? How you doing tonight, man? I've just been doing cleanup today. I've kind of just stopped and I'm like organizing the project a little. Um, Earlier on the stream, I my scripts folder was getting long in the tooth. It had tons of stuff, and now I've kind of took some of the core stuff, and I asked AI. It's like, hey, what's the best organization? Did you do the artwork in that PDF layout? Because that is so gorgeous, by the way. Okay. Well, that's hell. I mean, awesome laying out too. Still, like, I want to look at it again. Man, I can hear that rain. That just looks so good. You got a knack for typography and layout, or something, or words. So I've been getting pinged more and more at work about AI and what I do with it and stuff. Like next week, I'll be kind of, well, working on some or vision AI pitch. Get dark when I lean over there. I'll tell you more about it off camera, but it's pretty cool stuff. But turning into the old, well, if it's Bill, or let's get Bill involved kind of thing. Again, with pretty big higher ups and stuff, so it's pretty sweet. Oh man, this I just ordered from. Gosh, I'm just hungry and tired. I'm rattling more than I'm coding. Detroit Brick Pizza Company. So I'm gonna get some pizza here, and I'm gonna eat the toppings off of it, because that's how I do pizza now. I actually like it. Like, I'm not lying to myself. I mean, I would love to just eat the pizza slice as a whole, but it's I like it. Like I honestly, and again, I think a lot of the part that I enjoy about pizza is the sauce and the toppings way more than the bread. Because so I've done that a few times. Just be like, oh, a French fry, I'll chew it and spit it out. Because again, it isn't so much about going down your gullet. If you fill yourself up with like veggies and other crap, and then just kind of get the taste, no, that's desperation. Yeah, I've been using like a fork, or if it's a small enough slice, I'll just kind of do the mouth, like put it like, I don't know. There's techniques to it. Just depends on the size and the pizza. I uh I I got off at midnight the other night when I was after the being in the cooler all night, and I ate McDonald's, and dude, like within 15 minutes I was in pain. Like, all right, my feet were burning, that are tingling, had sensations. Like, I don't know, it's weird how quickly my body reacts to carbs and sugars like that, especially like the real processed shit now. So it's really forcing me to this lifestyle change way easier, because I'm like, okay, if I slip up, it sucks. Um, which I'm kind of glad on. I'm pushing almost 30 days, gonna be 90 days here soon, where I've been really good, and I have not had a lot of blood sugar spikes except for a burger I ate at McDonald's, and then drank some orange juice. And I shouldn't have done that, but I love orange juice. So I've been researching like sugar-free orange juice, but it's really not a thing. uh, well, and so I am on medication right now and stuff, and it's like metformin, but I think I want to see, and I hate to stop taking it because it's a medication you got to build up over time. So I'm not gonna do it now. I'm gonna until I'm gonna keep taking it till January, right? And as long by January, if I have really reshaped my lifestyle and like my dietary ways, and I'm sticking to it, I will stop taking it and see if I need it or if I because again, if the diet alone can keep it regulated and I don't need the medication, I would love that because I don't want to have to take any medications more than I have to. But I'm talking a big game. But I have been actually sticking to this. Why my web camera? It keeps going dark. So far, greasy stuff hasn't. It's just the bread, a lot of carbs. If I do a big carb load, it's bad. I found Thai up here. They ordered Thai from the last time they've been catering the meals from restaurants that don't have a nutrition uh, document. It's like I used AI. I dumped their menu into Gemini, and I was like, "All right, which ones are the best bet?" Because I couldn't get the information because they didn't have it, um, and I kind of went with that. But the Thai one, it was vegetables with beef. Like there's a, and then when I got it, it was like covered in a sauce and stuff. So I was like, "Oh, I'm screwed." Like if so I know this is gonna spike me bad. But I ate the whole thing. I even drank the sauce and no spike at all. So I'll be getting that again before I leave. I don't know. I get excited every time I find something new that I can eat and it doesn't affect me. So like it's neat. This thing is what makes it easy. The monitor, the glucose monitor. I got metrics instant. I can see what how things are happening or how I react to stuff, and I'm just kind of compiling a list of all the okay stuff. Even though some like eating a lot of pizza toppings probably not okay if you're thinking about it health wise. But this is the Libra 3, uh, Libra 3, I believe, something like that. And I'm constantly I was like, okay, I did a bunch of blood tests to kind of check it here and there, and I still do here and there, but I know it's always within the ballpark for a little bit, and it really matters. Like this is, I don't know, this is a little too down into the muscle. I should have done it a little higher, but it's still reading really. This has been a good spot right there. I only brought two with me, and I spilled my soda between the nightstand, and I like went down to clean it up, and I messed up the other one, and it started beeping at me, and it's like, hey, put on a new sensor for your safety. I was like, what do you mean my safety? What the hell? So I'm on my second one. I didn't get the full. I only got a couple days out of that first one. Yep, they do. They do. But again, it's like I wouldn't be as successful as I am right now without it. I'll 100% admit that because the the manual blood test, like doing that constantly and having to like sneak off, like feel weird like doing that in front of a bunch of people, and I don't know why I feel weird about that, but I just don't want to have to. See, I was avoiding it, so again, I wasn't really taking care of shit, and then yeah, it can be off a little bit, but overall, once you know like the variance, you know. All right, what am I gonna do? I should just do something easy instead of trying to get in the weeds tonight. Oh yeah, I'm gonna organize my editor scripts. I'm not doing anything important. I don't feel like modify. I'm just too tired to like go crazy and modify systems, so I'm gonna do something simple. All right, assets, editor. So, like, real quick before you go, I've sounded pretty good no matter what direction I was or like leaning. Like, sounds good no matter what, no matter what, no matter what. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Over here, does it sound good? So, you don't know how happy I am, dude. Like these three plugins, and I actually have a second seat, a second license, um, for each plugin. So, I mean, if you need, nope. I bought a $100 Audio Technica. It's a AT 2020. This guy. So I have an XLR mic now, and I had to. It requires 48 volts of phantom power, so I had to buy a interface, and the interface plugs into the computer. The mic plugs into the interface, and there's a male-female cable for that. And then I bought a really nice boom arm too. So yeah, I'm probably 300 to 500 into the new mic setup, but I love it. Like, it is so good. But that's again mic, interface, boom arm, pop filter, cable, and then the VST plugins that I got. The ones that are in OBS aren't just not good enough. Waves.com, those VST plugins are the shit. Oh, DoorDash is calling me. I should just stop streaming. I am just not doing anything. Hello? All right, I'm coming down. All right. All right, I gotta grab that. I will leave you with looking at this screen. Whatever. I'll be right back. Have a good one. Good night, man. Get some rest. I will be back in 2 shakes of a tail. wonder. Man, I don't know if I have any silverware still. Hold on. May have to. So I'm going to organize my editor scripts. Again, today has been kind of boring. I mean, I've made some progress on some stuff, and I've been thinking through some things. I may hammer out the quest system. No, tonight, I shouldn't even start it streaming tonight. I'm just kind of in a chatty mood, so let's do this. Let me check out this pizza. Ooh. That cheeseburger has a smell to it. Yeah, I really need it. That's the shitty part about being in a hotel room. I had a bunch of cutlery. These pickles. I don't know why so many restaurants and stuff have gone with like artisanal pickles and I don't know, like it's just put a plain old pickle on there, man. You don't need to be fancy. There's their hamburger cheeseburger pizza. Looks pretty good. I don't know if you can see it. Now the cheeseburger pizza that I always judge all other cheeseburger pizzas on is from a Casey's gas station back home, which they don't have them out here. That is weird. That is a weird sauce. It's good. So one of the nice things about AI, and as I build out my systems, I have it give me an editor window or editor scripts to help me build out certain things quickly. So every single aspect, I usually have an editor class or creator. Yes, yes. Why am I trying to chew gum? The cheeseburger, I'll give it. See, I can't eat the crust, so I just kind of eat the topping. The cheeseburger pizza from back home, it's actually ketchup and mustard sauce and whatnot, and it's so good. Sounds weird, but it's so good. The meat's good on this guy. Alright, that is good, but not going to be the main attraction. So since all my systems are scriptable data object driven, that means I gotta create a ton of scriptable objects, I don't have, it's just a lot of scriptable objects. So I've created editor windows or creators that will handle all that for me. This is a spicy pepperoni. I like Detroit style. It's delish. This one looks way better. This is a lot harder to eat the toppings off of than like a New York style though. Mm. Mm. So good. That is really good. All right, all right. Yeah, sorry, I'm rattling tonight. Tomorrow I'm gonna probably head to bed here soon, but tomorrow morning I'm gonna get up and really grind through some code. Right now, today's been refactor, reorganization. I went hard for 2 weeks, well less than 2 weeks, and created all the systems I have now. And this is me kind of just sitting back, organizing what I've done, doing code reviews on it, and thinking about the next steps. Really, what it is. So, it is what it is, you know what I mean? Unity editor scripts usually live in an editor folder, which I keep at that root of um, Unity, or root in the assets folder. Stat modifier drawer, I believe that's what that is. Set up, wire up. Some of these classes need to be named better. Character backstory, factions, health. Control Shift N. Getting used to this new keyboard too. I hate that it makes the folder inside the next one. That's silly. Go away, focus. I don't need you. You child. Backstory generator. Childhood backstory provider. Factions. Yeah. Again, I think I'll probably hop off stream. This was a waste of, I don't know. Well, it was fun. Still chatting. But I'm going to gorge myself, go to bed, get up early, and start grinding some code. Tomorrow, again, I'm going to try to get to adding the ability for the NPCs and the AI to farm and harvest the crops and water them and put them away into storage containers, and also give the player the ability to farm. So like right now the NPCs have hunger. If they're hungry, they'll go find a food source and they'll eat it, and then from there if they're in danger or there's the need to fight right now, that trumps all needs and thoughts and considerations that they have. But hunger is another strong one, and then they will look for work in the colony that I've set in a work crafting station. Say I want X number of this thing made. They'll go do that, but only if they're happy enough and in the mood or they don't have any outstanding psychological needs like food, hunger, whatever. Just like Rimworld pawns and Dwarf Fortress doors, kind of system. Elin is the game that I've really been kind of gearing towards too. Elin and Rimworld, but Elin's NPCs, they do stuff. They automate things, but it's very auto magic is what I'll call it. So like, say you got a plot of some farm plants, you can set like a farming sign in the middle of it, and then the AI will harvest it, but you don't actually see them working it. Like it just happens auto magically. Which whatever. Elin's still in early access, and Noah's coded so much into that game, it is crazy. That guy or girl, I'm not actually sure, is a beast developer. Like that game has so much character and things going on, so many systems. I really enjoy watching people play it right now. I more than I've played it. I'll admit that. But it's not super controller friendly too. In my game, it's gonna have the same kind of vibes with a little more Rimworld in it. But unlike Rimworld and Elin, I am really architecting towards controller support. I want to be able to play this game comfortably with a controller. And it's mainly just because my hands get messed up if I keyboard and mouse and like video games too long, they can get messed up. And I always wish the games that are heavy keyboard and mouse had better controller support, the ones I really fall in love with. And again, if I come at it with controller support and the forefront of my mind and the UIs, the tools, the navigation, the screens, it allows me to port it to console a lot better. Whereas a keyboard only, like a keyboard heavy game, is less console porty. You know what I mean? I've never been a big fan of the inventory Tetris either, or like having to manage like 500 frickin' I hate that. The Windows needs to get rid of that screen. That is the dumbest screen, man. No one uses it. Oh my god, good. They're not seeing me like this. I love this little feature. Every UI usually has like a little dangly bit on it. I love that. Oh, do I have a character that actually has anything? So here, like dragging and dropping and like this crap, I'm trying to create, it's not very controller friendly because you got like here, I got my chest here, and then I got a bunch of crap there. But if I'm like looking for something, this is the philosophy I'm going to go with for my inventory system. Instead of a grid-based system like this, where you manage your personal inventory more than your base's content. So this is your base, right, or your town. Every time, and you're still going to craft chest. If you want to hold more stuff at your base, you need more chests. But every chest is just going to open up the base inventory, and it'll have really powerful filtering and whatnot. But if you're at your base, the crafting stations, like for example, they know what recipes you can build based off the contents of your chest, right? And a lot of games, survival games and other things, use vicinity. So anywhere on your base, every chest is being factored into the crafting recipes, which is awesome. But why not take it a step further? So like right now there's the auto dump feature, which is super handy. So like anything that is in a chest in the base, if you hit auto dump, the character runs and dumps it into that chest. But the way I'm going to do it is you got this really controller friendly screen for inventory, and you dump everything into your base inventory, and you expand your base inventory by building more chests and placing them in your base. So you're not dumpster diving across chests, you're not having to organize lists or this stuff, because this is not controller friendly, man. Like having to click and drag, and like this is hard to organize with hard to do with a controller when you have a grid or a Tetris style thing. So just some, I don't know. I'm gonna get off here and eat this crap. I'm gonna get to bed, and I'll be back in the morning to actually do some real coding. And it gives me time to kind of make my plan tomorrow, because I don't have to be at work until like 2:30. So I'm gonna try to do like 4 or 5 hours of streaming tomorrow. So if you want to check me out then, again, I've just been chatting tonight, really. Haven't done a lot. Well, I have mentally. I've been thinking through a few things, but I don't know. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna end the stream so I can eat. Have a good one, guys. Sorry I didn't do much, but you know, I did plan. I did organize a little. Have a good night. I will talk to you all tomorrow morning. I'm gonna be working on the NPCs, because like, see here, well, one more thing. Like, watch, you see how the NPCs move here? To keep the player, this is turn-based, well, it's not turn-based really, but it's grid-based movement with kind of a turn-based system. But when the player isn't moving or doing anything, the game is paused. And you can think through what you want to do. And to keep the movement fluid, NPCs kind of teleport to where they're gonna go. And games like Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, and I can think of a couple others, to keep grid-based movement and kind of this turn-based, pseudo-turn-based combat and game mechanics fluid and fast, so you're not constantly waiting on the AI to get to where they're at so you can do your next thing. And that's kind of what I'm modeling here. So again, if you played Elin or you know anything about it, you know and understand this and don't mind it. But it allows you to everything to be quick and have everything is just fast, you know, like no need to animate or move. This is so funny, I love it. You can hang yourself on the gallows, and then your NPCs will all beat you up until they won't kill you, but this is how you build up your defenses sometimes. Anywho, I'm gonna get off here. I'm rambling. Tomorrow you're gonna see some awesomeness. I will be implementing a lot of cool stuff and talking through it as I go. Yeah. Alright, talk to you guys later. Have a good one. See you in the morning. Code out.